Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets podcast on riotcast.com. This podcast this week is called Why Camping Stinks. I don't like going camping. Never have, never will. Only did it a couple times. Just recently a friend of mine's like, hey man, my wife, want to know if you and your wife want to go with us to go camping. I go, nope. Why would I do that? There's no reason for it. We're not in our early 20s. I don't want to sleep on the ground. We all have houses. We got fucking air conditioning. We got heat. We got nice beds. We got grills in the back. We got decks. We could just do that. Why, has your wife ever been camping? No, but she thinks it's going to be fun. Well, it's not going to be fun. Your wife also thinks fun is going to fucking Costco on Saturday morning and walking around eating all the samples that they have out. Okay, so her judgment of fun stinks. She's never been. Your wife's hot. Any hot chicks can't last camping. Hot chicks equal high maintenance. When a hot chick can't take a shower and feels all grimy the next day and has to go to the bathroom in the woods, they're not going to be happy. My theory on hot chicks is they're only fun for an hour. They got like a 1 hour window. They won't be able to really put makeup on, do anything that they're used to doing. No hair dryers, nothing. In the middle of the woods. Let's do a dry run with you and your wife. We'll blow up an airbed and we'll sleep in my backyard for the night and let's see how she handles it. And then we'll go from there. I have a feeling she's not going to be too happy. That's what I want to do. I want to have fucking Off's bug spray sprayed on me for 3 straight days. I want to smell like that shit. I don't want to get bit by mosquitoes. No reason for camping. First of all, I'm not a day drinker. And if you're not a day drinker, camping is the worst. You have to be a drinker, a heavy drinker to go camping. Because you get up at by 10 in the morning, you're drinking beers. Or you're drinking whatever, alcohol. If you don't drink, camping's going to be boring. And especially if you're not a day drinker, which I'm not, it's going to suck. I like to drink at night, start at 8 o'clock, end at midnight, something like that. 3-4 hour window, then I go to sleep. I don't need to start drinking at 10 in the morning till fucking 11 o'clock at night. It tires me out. I know I feel fucking like shit drinking 17 beers. I can drink 17 beers easily. I feel like fucking shit. I feel like crap the next day. Not doing it. And I wake up in the woods. The first time I ever went camping, I went with my comedian friend Bob Levy and his first wife. There was this club owner, and I had to kiss his ass because he owned the club. So we went camping. I remember it was on a Monday night. It was opening weekend of football, of NFL football, and the Cowboys and the Giants were playing. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go camping. We get up to the campsite, and I didn't even realize. I'm just figuring they're gonna have like a little TV they're gonna bring, and we can friggin' watch the game at the campsite on a battery, one of those little shit TVs. They set everything up, and then I'm like, all right, now what do we do? I'm like, you got a TV? Like, no, we don't have a TV. I'm like, I want to watch the game. I'm in the woods. I want to watch the Monday Night Football game. There was a little friggin', at the campsite, a little office there with a lounge in it. I went up there and I told them my brother was playing on the Cowboys as a rookies on special teams, and it's his first game in the NFL. And please, can we watch the game in the lounge at the camping thing? And they let us. And at least it killed 3 hours of camping. It sucked. Bob and his wife, it took them fucking 6 hours to pitch a tent. Then they didn't want to sleep in it. They wound up sleeping in their truck. They brought their cat with them. Who brings a fucking cat with them camping? The cat's crying. They're crying. They fucking sleep in a truck. They're miserable. And luckily we got out of there the next day. Because his first wife was hot, and hot chicks can't go camping. They're too high maintenance. And Bob was a problem too. Which I was glad because I didn't want to be there either. Another time I went camping, we were pulling into the campsite and we saw these girls hanging drinking. And I think we were in a friend's truck and we started yelling. I'm like, hey, have a beer with us. So me and my other friend got out. We started having beers with them. The truck that we came with just took off and went to the campsite wherever they were pitching a tent. I had no idea. I was never there before. In this campsite down in South Jersey somewhere. After about a half hour, my friend's like, hey, man, I'm going to go find those guys. I go, all right, I'll be there in a little bit. I was just hanging out talking. Next thing I know, it's fucking pitch black. This is before cell phones. It's pitch black. I have no idea where these guys are. And I'm trying to walk and I can't see a foot in front of me. Everybody's fucking lights are out. Every time I'm walking, somebody comes out of the fucking campsite with a flashlight. I think they're going to shoot me. They think I'm a fucking bear coming. I couldn't see a foot in front of me. I have no idea where they are. I've never been to this campsite before. No phone, no communication with them. I sat by a tree for like an hour. I'm like, this is the fucking worst night of my life. Getting bit by mosquitoes. Fucking itchy. It's hot. It's humid. I have nowhere to go. Nowhere to sleep. I finally just kept walking for like probably another hour or two and finally found the campsite. Every 2 seconds, who's that? Who's that? I'm like, yeah, look, dude, I'm lost. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Well, where are you at? Where are they at? I go, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. I never camped before. This fucking blows. The only good thing that happened on that camping trip, our friend passed out at like fucking 3 p.m. from drinking, and there was a bear watch, I guess, at the campsite. There was a fucking bear running around, so he passed out. We put him in his tent, and his feet were hanging outside his tent, and we taped Twinkies to his fucking sneakers and left him there the whole night, hoping the bear would come and eat the Twinkies. It never did. That was the highlight of camping. One other time I went camping with an ex-girlfriend. I didn't want to do it, of course. I got talked into it. Took me fucking 3 hours to put a tent up, so I could take it down the next day. 3 fucking hours, and in 9 hours I'm taking it back down again. And this is before cell phone. So I would have went on YouTube and watched a fucking video on how to put it up. I'm like, can't we just sleep in the car? It's like, that's defeating the purpose. I'm like, who gives a shit? This isn't a competition. Nobody's looking. This isn't filmed on reality TV, and the whole world's watching. Like, what a bunch of pussies. They couldn't put a tent up. They slept in the car. Nobody cares. There's one other couple here. They'll be okay. Even if they tell everyone, who gives a shit? We actually stayed for like 2 days. The first day, she goes, I got to go to the bathroom. So she goes behind a tree. I'm like, all right, fine. And I figured, all right, you know what, at least, we just started dating. So I'm like, all right, at least I'll get laid on this trip. I'll bang her in the woods. Never did that before. Why not? You know, if I could pull something out of this. So she goes to the bathroom behind a tree. Like an hour later, I go, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go behind a tree too. As I go behind the same tree, I almost stepped in a pile of her turds. There was she left a pile like a fucking elephant of turds that I almost stepped in. And I was completely disgusted for the next 2 days and didn't even touch her. There was no showers there, so I knew she didn't shower. This is before baby wipes were invented. So I don't know what was going on there. I didn't even want to touch her. Still to this day, I could picture that pile of turds that I almost stepped in. I wanted nothing to do with her. I thought I was going to at least fuck on this trip. Nothing. After I saw what came out, I didn't even know she shit. I'm like, this girl can't shit. I never seen her. I never seen her go to the bathroom or heard that she went to the bathroom. And that's what she left me. And I almost stepped in it and didn't get laid the whole weekend. And then had to take the tent down that took me 3 hours to put up. That's no fun. No reason for camping. If you're in your early 20s, you could deal with it sleeping on the ground because you pass out at parties. You don't give a shit. You sleep in a chair, whatever. But as you get older, who the fuck wants to deal with that nonsense? Who? Everybody, you got 2 weeks off a year, maybe 2-3 weeks of vacation. Why go spend it in the woods and fucking pretend you're homeless? Wouldn't you rather a nice fucking hotel room on the beach with air conditioning, maybe somewhere, and hang out? You hang at the beach, you have a few drinks, then you come back up to the room, nice and fucking cold, take a shower. Doesn't that sound better than driving in the middle of the woods, then fucking walking another, mile with 50 pounds of shit on your back to go set up? For what? Ugh. Horrific. Then you got the chick, I brought the marshmallows. Why? So I can eat it out of your ass later when everyone goes to sleep? Why? We're not kids. There's not toddlers here. We're not roasting marshmallows. For what? Tell me what fun. If you're there with your little kids, okay, yeah, hey, let's put some marshmallows and fucking roast them. Grown-ups, no reason to roast marshmallows. Is that something you look forward to when you had your vacation coming? Oh, my vacation's in a month. I can't wait to get away. Yeah, we're going to roast marshmallows. Is that what was on your mind? Is that what you think fun is? If you got kids and they want to go do it, I guess you got to take the bullet and do it. But as adults, to go on your own, no reason for it. No reason to be in the wilderness, to sleep in the woods. Really, just like I said, do a dry run in your backyard with a fucking airbed. You got the grill right there. Put the shit on the grill, sleep on the airbed, and see how you feel the next day. And if everything's okay, then you think about it. You don't want to relax on your vacation. You want to go sleep on the ground in the middle of nowhere. Mosquitoes. When a chick gets a mosquito bite, it's a crisis. It's almost like they think they caught Lyme disease. So now you have to deal with that all week. And oh my God, I can't believe how much I got bit. I'm so itchy. Of course you are. Do you really want to hang out with a chick when she knows she hasn't showered in a couple days? Seriously, do you? You know your chick is shitting in the woods, basically, when you're camping. Are you okay with that? I know they have to do it, but I'm not okay with that. I'm not. Why would you drive anywhere to go camping? Seriously. Like, if it was next door to your house, you go, all right, if this sucks, we'll just walk home. But you're going to drive a few hours or 5, 6, whatever hours it is. Yeah, there's a good campsite up in upstate New York. No, it's not. It's not good. It's just like every other one. Why is this one better? Is the ground softer so it's going to feel like you're in a bed? I don't think so. What fun is it putting a tent up that you're going to have to take down? Tell me how is that fun? You got fucking 75 pipes. You don't know where they go. All these screws. You're trying to hold it up. Everyone else is trying to tell you, no, do it this way. No, I used to have that. Yeah, all right, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't even want to be here. I don't want you here. I really don't like you. I just fucking took the bullet and did this. Don't tell me how to put this piece of shit up. We're sleeping in it one night. Who gives a fuck? If it falls down, it falls down. Not the end of the world. It's not like it's concrete falling on us in the middle of the night. It'll be okay. Anyway, how you guys doing? Good. Real quick, last week I did the awful vanity license plates. It was a very big hit. I can't believe how many more vanity license plates you guys have sent in through like Twitter or my email address, comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. How many more awful ones are out there? So please keep sending them in because I'm definitely doing a part 2 and a part 3. You see any shitty fucking license plates out there that are awful, send them to me. comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. Or if you have to, if you don't, whatever, just send it on the Twitter thing or whatever, and I'll just write the shit down. But I made fun of one. I lift, I think of what? No, got abs. And I talked about like a green car. And this guy that listens to my podcast, he goes, dude, I'm listening to your podcast and I see the fucking car that you were talking about in front of me, which was so fucking weird. And then the other one, the big hit, the ATM mom, if you didn't listen last week, the ATM mom, somebody spotted that on the highway. He goes, I know this woman. She fucking parks. She's fat and she parks at like the same, complex or whatever that he always parks at when they go to work. It's beautiful. So please send them in more awful vanity license plates. There'll be future podcasts. Yes, people going crazy over them. Just a disaster. And you know the deal with Amazon and Tweaked Audio. It helps fund the podcast if you guys shop there. If you need earbuds, go to tweakedaudio.com. Put in the promo code midgets. You get 33% off the order, free shipping and handling, and a limited lifetime warranty on any earbuds. Tweakedaudio.com. And if you're going to shop at Amazon, Christmas is coming up. Go to the Amazon link on my website, jimflorentine.com. Shop from there, and it helps fund the podcast. And St. Louis, I'm coming to St. Louis November 14th through 16th at the Funny Bone. No, I'm sorry, November 13th through 15th, Funny Bone, St. Louis, Missouri. November 6th through 9, the Improv in Cleveland, Ohio. And then January 8th through 10, Hyenas in Dallas, Texas. Laughing Skull, Atlanta, Georgia is going to be January 15th through 18. And then Fort Myers, Florida at Laugh-In Comedy Cafe, January 24, 25. So check that shit out. All right, let's get back to the camp. And you know, this guy Chris in the Bay Area of San Francisco actually sent me this thing about camping. You know, how much he hates it and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? That'd be a good future podcast. So thank you, Chris, from the Bay Area, for some fucking good pointers on camping. Brutal. Yeah, I want to go drive 5 hours to go roast marshmallows. Nothing fun about that. I get bit by mosquitoes again. Yeah, well, we're in the woods. What were you expecting? I wish I could blow dry my hair. Really? Did you think about that before you booked this trip? Did you think maybe there might not be a plug in the middle of the woods so you could blow dry your hair? What do you do all day when you camp? Fish? Who the fuck wants to fish? That's boring. I'm not. That might be a future podcast too. Not a fisherman. I don't have the patience for it. I don't give a shit. If I want to fish, I'll just go to the fucking store and I'll buy one. Hey, I caught one. Don't have the patience for it. I don't know. Just sit with a fucking pole in the water and just wait. You're going to go for a hike? You're already in the woods. What do you have to go for a hike for? I just did 2 miles on the treadmill the day before. I don't need to walk in the woods. So I get bit by shit. When I'm in the gym, I don't get bit by anything. I did my exercise for the week. I don't have to go on a hike. I'm on vacation. Why am I hiking up a mountain? I'm supposed to relax. We're going to go hiking the first day and then maybe we'll go fishing. Really? Wow, that sounds like fun. You go with your family, you got to sit around and talk to them for a few days. You could barely do it on any holiday. You go over there for Thanksgiving, within 2 hours, you're already fucking bickering. You're like, ugh, no wonder I don't live with these people anymore. They're good from a distance. Most people think that of their family. So now you're going, for the family, we all get together. Well, we thought we might go camping. Really? Who thought that? Who the fuck thought that? You don't have any other thoughts in that head? Now you got to sit there with your family that you don't really get along with. They're okay, but you don't want to spend a lot of time with them. All the shit from childhood eventually, surfaces. People start thinking about them after they have a few fucking drinks in them. And then the bickering and the fucking aggravation starts and the fighting. And everybody's mad and they're staying in their tent and they won't come out. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I drove 4 hours for this. Lugged 50 fucking pounds of shit on my back and walked another mile to set up for this. Because now my sister won't come out of the tent for a day. Oh, yeah, this is great. This is fucking awesome. You want to drink with your friends and your family? Just do it at your house. Why do you have to go somewhere to go do it? Especially in the woods when you got nothing. The technology today that's available, everything's at your fucking fingertips. Everything. And now you want to go in the woods. Yeah, it would be if we could, because at night we can look at the stars. Yeah, because you can't do that from your house. You can only do that from the woods. You can only do that from the place you drove 3 hours to get to and then walked another mile. That's the only place you could see stars. Too bad. Fuck. You're outside your house. You're like, damn it. Can't see the stars tonight. If we drive 3 hours, we might be able to see them. How long do you look at stars? Isn't that beautiful? Not really. It's the same shitty stars I saw as I was a kid. Nothing's really changed. Maybe if they mixed them up, it might be, I might look up more than 1 second. Oh, do you see the shooting star? Yeah, whatever. Wow. Wow-wee. Wow fucking wee. You know what? We don't have to leave the house. I'll go to a YouTube, and I'm sure I'll type in fucking shooting star. We can watch them on the computer in HD. We're going to start a fire. Really? Yeah, that's fun. We go collect wood. I'd rather go collect Ebola samples in fucking Africa than go collect wood in the woods to build a fire. All right, let's go collect some wood. Yeah, pick up this is just some good wood. It's nice and dry. Yeah, this should start the fire right away. Then you got the chicks. Don't start it like that. They fucking roll a newspaper up and put it right on top of the wood. Oh, I thought you do it this way. No, you don't. Just go over there. Go take a shit behind a tree. I'll take care of the fire. Is that what you have to look forward to when you're camping? Yeah, we're going to start a fire later. We'll cook eggs over it. Yeah, in the morning, we're going to cook eggs and bacon over the fire. Oh, the fire. You wake up in the morning. Is that what you're excited? Did the fire go out? Oh, man, it went out last night. I thought it was going to last to the morning. Is that what you were thinking about in your tent? If the fire was going to last to the morning? Those are the thoughts in your head? We got fucking ISIS going on. We got Ebola fucking going on. Wars, fucking Middle East. This is a fucking disaster. Our economy's a disaster. Our president's a disaster. All the shit. Got a guy in office doesn't want to be there, just wants to play golf, and you're worried about, is the fire going to go out? Great. Yeah, we got to start a new one. Who wants some eggs? Yeah, eggs are almost done. The bacon's going to be a little while. Yeah, thanks. I had a feeling that the fucking eggs would be done before the bacon, asshole. It's the same shit I cook at home. That's how it happens at home. It's not going to be any different in the middle of the woods. Bacon's almost done. All right, great. You eat breakfast in the morning, then what? Now what? It's fucking 9:30. What do we do the rest of the day? There's no lake here. There's no river. We just sit here. This is going to be fun. Don't you like just hearing the sounds of the night when you're out in the woods? Not at all. Not at all. I've heard crickets before. I'm not that impressed. I've heard other noises. Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I could buy a fucking sound effects soundtrack and put it in my car and drive around and hear that shit. Oh, listen to this. It's so peaceful. It's peaceful at home, too. It really is. When you're just sitting there alone in your thoughts with nothing on, it's pretty peaceful, too. I don't have to be in the fucking woods for it to be peaceful. My mind doesn't race like yours constantly 24 hours a day and overthink every situation. I'm okay. My mind's at peace. I don't have to go to be in the woods to do that. My mind's not at peace in the woods because all I'm thinking, how the fuck do I get out of here? What did I do? Why did I say I wanted to go? This fucking stinks. There's no reason for it. I got a fucking $2,000 bed at home. I got fucking central air. I got 2 fireplaces for heat. And I'm sitting in a fucking tent on wet ground. In a tent that's going to fucking fall because I don't know how to put it together because I don't give a shit. That's why camping stinks. Don't let anyone convince you to go do it. Play them this podcast before. When they go, no, it'll be fun. We'll pack a bunch of stuff. We'll pack some sandwiches. What am I, 5? My mom used to pack me a sandwich when I was a kid. I don't want you to pack any sandwiches. Really. You don't have to. Yeah, we'll just pack a bunch of snacks. We'll get some snacks. What kind of snacks you want to bring for camping? Just give me the empty bag so I can put it over my head. Dump all the fucking Doritos out of the bag and let me put it over my head and end my misery for fucking you guys convincing me to go fucking sit in the woods and start a fire. Oh, this is going to be fun. We got to go collect wood. It's time to collect the wood. All right, you go this way, and then you go that way, and then I'll go this way. Oh, there's some good wood over here. Nothing fun about it. Nothing. Ugh. All right. I'm out. Exodus. Great thrash band. Still around. Still putting out great music. They got a brand new album out called Blood In, Blood Out. This is the title track. We'll see you next week. Yes, go roast marshmallows. Whenever you guys see marshmallows, just remember, the only way I want to roast am I going to stick them in your ass later and eat them when everyone goes to sleep? That would be an incentive to go camping. If you go camping with me, these marshmallows, we're really not going to roast them. When everyone's out cold sleeping, I want you to eat one by one out of my ass. That would be a good camping trip.